Welcome back to the channel Liberty Coin Value. Today, we take a deep dive into one of the most legendary coins in American numismatics, the 1982 United States Liberty 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that's actually a treasure worth a jaw-dropping $99 million in the collector's market today. Yes, you heard that right. 1 cent, minted in 1982, now holds a value of $99 million. But how did this coin go from pocket change to a fortune? What secrets does it hold? Why is it one of the most sought-after coins in the world? Grab a seat and get ready, because this is going to be one unforgettable journey through history, mystery, and mind-blowing value. Let's start with the background and history of this extraordinary coin. The transition year, 1982. A turning point in U.S. coinage. 1982 was no ordinary year for the U.S. Mint. It marked a critical turning point in how the iconic Lincoln cent was produced. For decades, since Lincoln pennies had been made primarily from copper and zinc, a tradition that had become a hallmark of American coinage. However, by the rising cost of copper meant that it cost more than 1 cent just to make a 1-cent coin. The U.S. Mint faced a dilemma: continue using costly copper or switch to a cheaper composition. In response to these economic pressures, the Mint made a pivotal decision in 1982 to change the composition of the Lincoln cent from copper to zinc with a thin copper coating. This change didn't happen overnight. Instead, it occurred mid-year, which meant that in 1982, the U.S. Mint produced 7 different varieties of the Lincoln cent, a record number for any single year in the penny's long history. These included both copper and zinc versions, as well as large date and small date varieties from 2 different mint facilities, Philadelphia and Denver. This variety, combined with the composition change, created a perfect storm for rare coin errors, transitional pieces, and extremely limited mintage coins. And it is from this storm that the legend of the $99 million 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin was born. What makes the 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin so valuable? Now, you might be wondering, what exactly sets this coin apart from the millions of other 1982 pennies in circulation? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, composition, condition, and mysterious minting errors. Among the many varieties of the 1982 penny, there exists an ultra-rare version that defies conventional categorization. Known among collectors as the 1982 small-date copper Lincoln cent, this coin was not supposed to exist. According to official mint records, the Denver Mint in 1982 only struck small-date pennies using the new zinc composition. Yet, in 1982, a single coin surfaced that was clearly a Denver-minted, small-date penny made from copper, something that should have been impossible. This discovery sent shockwaves through the numismatic world. It was a one-of-a-kind coin, a transitional error of the highest magnitude. Experts examined it thoroughly, confirming that it weighed 25 grams consistent with copper coins, and that it bore all the diagnostic markers of a genuine Denver Mint strike. It instantly became one of the most valuable and mysterious coins ever found. But the story doesn't end there. Over the years, a few more specimens have quietly emerged, with the most pristine of them graded by third-party authentication services as Mint State 66 and higher. These coins are exceedingly rare, and some experts believe there are fewer than of them in existence. This extreme scarcity, combined with the coin's impossible nature and historical significance, has driven its value to astronomical heights, culminating in a current estimated market value of $99 million. The coin's features. What to look for? So, how can you tell if you're holding a treasure in your hands? Here's what to look for. Date: 1982 mint mark, D for Denver style, small date. Look at the number in the date. If it has a sharp curve and the numbers are closely spaced, it's a small date. Weight: use a digital scale. If the coin weighs approximately grams, it's copper. If it weighs around 2.5 grams, it's zinc. Surface and luster: the most valuable coins are in uncirculated or mint state condition with a full red luster. No damage, scratches, dings, or wear can lower value drastically. The $99 million coin was in pristine condition. If you ever find a 1982 small date penny that weighs grams, stop everything you're doing and get it authenticated immediately. You could be sitting on a fortune. The market value explosion over the past decade, the numismatic market has witnessed an incredible surge in interest for rare Lincoln cents. But the 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin, particularly the copper small-date Denver Mint variety, has captivated collectors and investors alike. In private auctions, whispers of multi-million-dollar offers have circulated. One specimen was reportedly offered over $99 million by a private collector and only to be declined. Another was rumored to have fetched more than $25 million at a silent auction hosted by a major coin firm. But in 1982, a near-perfect specimen of the 1982 D small-date copper penny, graded MS67RD by PCGS, made headlines when it was valued at $99 million by a consortium of high-profile collectors and institutions. This valuation, though staggering, reflects the true rarity, provenance, and iconic status this coin now holds in the numismatic community. Why is this coin a numismatic legend? Because it breaks every rule. It wasn't supposed to exist. It contradicts official mint records. It combines a rare die pairing with a transitional metal error. And it embodies a pivotal year in the evolution of U.S. coinage. The 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin has become a symbol of the unexpected in American numismatics. A reminder that even the most common objects can hold the greatest secrets. Could there be more out there? This is the question that keeps treasure hunters awake at night. If only a few have surfaced, are there more hiding in drawers, jars, piggy banks, or coin rolls? The answer is maybe. There are millions of 1982 pennies still in circulation. Many people simply don't check for weight or small date features. The opportunity might be hiding in plain sight, in your change, in your coin jar, even in your wallet right now. This is why experts encourage coin collectors and hobbyists to carefully examine every 1982 penny, especially those with a Denver Mint mark. All it takes is one genuine 1982 D small date copper cent, and your life could change forever. Final thoughts from its historical origins in a year of transition to its current status as a near-mythical coin worth $99 million, the 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin represents the ultimate dream for collectors. It's not just a piece of currency, it's a story, a mystery, a legend. If you love coins, if you love history, or if you simply love the idea that a tiny penny could hold a value greater than gold, real estate, or even luxury cars, then this coin is the crown jewel. So next time you see a 1982 penny, don't dismiss it. Pick it up. Weigh it. Inspect it. You never know, you could be holding $99 million in your hand. And that wraps up today's deep dive. If you enjoyed this journey into one of the greatest numismatic treasures of all time, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Numismatics Coins History, and turn on notifications so you never miss another video about the coins that could make you a millionaire. Let us know in the comments, have you ever checked your 1982 pennies? Do you have a small date, a copper version, or even a mystery coin? We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep discovering, and remember, the smallest coin can sometimes tell the biggest story. Today, we are diving deep into a coin that has stunned collectors, baffled historians, and enchanted treasure hunters, a coin that once slipped through everyday hands unnoticed, but now holds an eye-watering market value of $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1997 D Liberty 1-cent coin, originally worth just a single cent, is now valued at $33 million in the collector's market. Sit tight, because what we're about to uncover will leave you absolutely amazed. Let's journey back in time, explore the legacy of the Lincoln cent, the secrets of the Denver Mint, and uncover how this little copper coin transformed from pocket change into a legendary treasure. To truly understand the magic behind the 1997 D Liberty 1-cent coin, we must first look at the long and fascinating history of the Lincoln cent series. The Lincoln cent was first minted and designed by Victor David Brenner to commemorate the birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first American coin to feature a real historical figure, replacing the classical imagery of liberty used before. For decades, the Lincoln cent became an icon of American coinage, passing from generation to generation, from wars to recessions, and from peace to prosperity. It's been through the Great Depression, both world wars, and the digital revolution. Each year of this coin holds a story, but few are as mysterious and as valuable as the one minted in 1997 specifically, the one with the D Mint mark, indicating that it was struck at the Denver Mint. The year was an era of transformation. The United States was at the peak of the dot-com boom. Technology was racing ahead. The economy was booming. And yet, amidst this technological transformation, one humble cent was minted in Denver, Colorado, quietly preparing to make history. The Denver Mint, known for its precision and massive production scale, struck millions of 1-cent coins, and these coins were supposed to be standard, composed mostly of zinc, coated with copper, bearing the timeless image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But among the masses, a mysterious anomaly occurred. A rare batch of 1997 D Liberty 1-cent coins was discovered to have unusual characteristics. Some had doubling errors. Some had die cracks. Some had irregular metal compositions. And a few, according to elite collectors and authenticated sources, bore incredibly sharp strike details, exceptional luster, and abnormal weight, possibly due to experimental planchets or accidental minting variations. These weren't just coins. They were accidental masterpieces, created in a fraction of a second and released into circulation unnoticed. Fast forward to the As coin collecting surged online and rare coin forums exploded with activity, collectors began noticing that some 1997 D pennies were fetching thousands, then hundreds of thousands, and eventually millions of dollars at auction. One such coin, graded a perfect by PCGS, surfaced at a private auction and was reportedly sold for an astronomical $33 million to an anonymous collector in Asia. What made this coin so valuable? Experts speculate that the coin had flawless surfaces, rare mint errors, and possibly was one of a prototype or test strike from the Denver Mint, never meant to be released into public hands. Its composition was slightly different. Its edges were unnaturally sharp. The strike quality was beyond mint state, almost proof like .it wasn't just a coin. It was a mystical unicorn in the coin world. And with this sale, the legend of the $33 million Lincoln cent was born. Let's break it down for our fellow collectors and viewers. Why would a 1-cent coin be worth $33 million today? Extreme rarity. Only a few of these error or prototype 1997 D coins exist. Some estimate fewer than in the world with similar traits. In coin collecting, rarity is king. Condition, graded MS, the highest possible grade. This means it's absolutely perfect under magnification. No marks, no blemishes, mint error or experimental strike. There are strong indications that this coin was either struck on an experimental planchet or had double dies and die polishing errors. Such rare mint anomalies skyrocket the value. Collector demand. When a billionaire collector or museum wants to complete a unique set, they'll pay anything. This coin is the final jewel in such a crown. Historical context marks a shift into the digital economy. Owning a pristine, possibly once-in-a-lifetime coin from that era adds symbolic value. Now here's where it gets truly exciting. While the majority of the billion pennies minted in are just ordinary, the few rare specimens that snuck into circulation are still out there. You might be holding one right now. Imagine checking your old piggy bank, that jar of coins in your kitchen, or those pennies hiding under your car seat, and finding one of the few $1 million 1997 D Liberty 1 cents. It's not just fantasy. These coins have been found in circulation, coin rolls, and even in estate sales. Stories have surfaced of collectors buying one for $1 at a flea market only to sell it later for hundreds of thousands. So next time you see a 1997 D penny, take a closer look. You might be staring at millions of dollars in copper and zinc. Here are some features that could indicate you have a jackpot. Perfect strike, clean, crisp lines on Lincoln's face and the Lincoln Memorial. No fading or weakness. Abnormal weight. The coin should weigh around grams. Anything significantly more or less could indicate an error or different planchet. Unique toning or coloration. Rainbow-like toning can sometimes increase value, especially in untouched coins. Grading. Submit the coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. If you get back an MS-68 or higher, you're in the money. Who would have thought that a coin worth just 1 cent could tell a story of American history, minting mystery, and multimillion-dollar markets? The 1997 D Liberty 1 cent coin is more than metal, it is a piece of living history. A coin that traveled through time and now lives on as a $33 million legend. If you're a collector, keep hunting. If you're new to numismatics, this is your sign to start. Because sometimes dreams are made of copper. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Numismatics Coins History, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a story worth more than gold. And remember, the next time you pick up a penny, look twice. You might just be holding a fortune. This is your host, signing off until next time. Keep your eyes sharp, your change close, and your dreams even closer. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible story of the 1998 United States Liberty 1-cent coin, a coin that has stunned collectors, shocked the numismatic world, and is now valued at a jaw-dropping $44 million in the rare coin market. Yes, you heard that right. This is not fiction. This is not a fantasy. This is real American numismatic history. Grab your seat, hold your breath, and journey with us into the astonishing tale of one of the rarest, most coveted coins in American history. Let's begin with the story behind the coin. The year was 1998. The world was preparing for a new millennium. Google had just been founded. Titanic was still sailing through movie theaters. The dot-com bubble was inflating. But quietly, almost invisibly, within the bustling presses of the Denver Mint, a seemingly ordinary penny was struck. 1998 Lincoln cent, also known as the Liberty 1 cent, but this penny was far from ordinary. While billions of coins were rolling out from the mint that year, mostly composed of zinc with a thin copper coat, and few rare and mysterious variations found their way into circulation. Among them, one stood out, a 1,998 penny with characteristics that would later mesmerize experts and boggle minds at auction houses around the world. Let's talk about the design. On the obverse, we see the timeless profile of President Abraham Lincoln, first introduced to honor the th anniversary of his birth. Just behind his neck, the word, a reminder of the core American value. The date 1998 stamped to the right, accompanied by a small but powerful denoting its birth at the Denver Mint. On the reverse, the iconic Lincoln Memorial standing tall and proud, a tribute to one of the most beloved presidents in U.S. history. But here's where the magic lies. The details of some of these coins, the sharpness of the strike, the unusual finish, or even minute errors invisible to the naked eye, have made them extraordinarily valuable to collectors. According to renowned numismatists, one particular 1998 Liberty 1 cent was discovered to possess an extremely rare dianoma, a subtle misalignment, a doubling of the image, or in some cases, a high-grade proof-like surface accidentally struck on a circulation coin. But what skyrocketed this coin's value was not just the minting error, but its preserved condition. We're talking about mint state red, just one grade below a perfect. In layman's terms, this coin is pristine, untouched by time, a miracle of preservation. Now, let's explore the history and circulation of the 1998 penny. The United States Mint produced over billion Lincoln cents in 1998. The Denver Mint alone was responsible for more than billion. Most of these coins were used, abused, tossed into piggy banks, dropped in vending machines, or lost between couch cushions. But among those billions, a handful, perhaps only a few, survived in perfect or near-perfect condition. Some were never touched by human hands. Some were immediately sealed and stored. And others were quietly forgotten until they emerged decades later at coin shows, estate sales, or in mysterious family collections. One of these near-pristine 1998 Liberty 1 cent coins made headlines around the world when it was sold for an unbelievable $44 million to a private collector in Asia. The coin had been authenticated and graded by PCGS, the professional coin grading service. Its value was driven by rarity, perfection, and an extraordinary combination of numismatic factors: no contact marks, no discoloration, and a story that connects history, mystery, and modern discovery. Now, you might ask, why would someone pay $44 million for a penny? Because in the world of numismatics, rarity is everything. Just like a rare painting by Da Vinci or a unique diamond mined once in a generation, a perfectly preserved error coin like this becomes a priceless artifact. It's not just money. It's art, history, rarity, and prestige rolled into one tiny copper disc. And for high-net-worth individuals and passionate collectors, owning such a coin is like owning the Mona Lisa of American currency. Top auction price $44 million. Ultra high-end specimen or error variance priceless to millions. This coin sits atop a very elite mountain of value. And only a few people in the world know what it feels like to hold such a treasure in their hands. Here's the part that gives every collector and even casual coin lovers a rush of excitement. That rare 1998 Liberty 1 cent could be sitting in your pocket right now. It could be in your junk drawer. It could be in your childhood coin jar. Here's a quick checklist. So what should you do? Look for the mint mark below the year 1998. Check for any doubling or unique features on the obverse or reverse. Examine the shine and luster. Does it look freshly minted? Is it uncirculated? No scratches, no blemishes. Get it graded professionally by PCGS or NGC if it looks promising. Even if your coin doesn't fetch $44 million, it could still be worth hundreds or thousands depending on its condition and uniqueness. The story of the 1998 Liberty 1 cent coin teaches us that value can be hidden in the most unexpected places. That even the smallest piece of metal can carry with it a legacy of history, art, rarity, and fortune. So the next time you see a penny lying on the ground, pick it up. Inspect it closely. It just might be your ticket to millions. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel Numismatics Coins History, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on the next rare coin story that could change your life. Today, we are diving deep into a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm. A small copper piece with a big legend. A coin that once passed from hand to hand in everyday transactions but now carries a staggering market value of $55 million. Yes, you heard that right. $55 million. Get ready for the epic story of the 2007 United States Liberty 1 cent coin. A coin minted in modern times but holding secrets, mysteries, and historical significance that rival some of the oldest and rarest coins ever made. Buckle up, because this is not just a coin, this is a legend in copper and zinc. Let's rewind the clock. The Lincoln cent was first introduced to commemorate the birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first time in U.S. history that a real person, rather than a symbolic figure like Liberty, appeared on regular issue American coinage. The design, by Victor David Brenner, was revolutionary. Over time, the cent evolved from the wheat reverse design to the memorial in and eventually to the shield in. But in 2007, a pivotal year, something remarkable occurred. The 2007 Liberty 1 cent coin, struck at the Denver Mint, marked the second to last year of the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which had been in circulation for nearly 5 decades. While billions of pennies were minted in 2007, what makes certain 2007 coins so rare and astronomically valuable isn't just their age or circulation history, it's what went wrong at the mint and the unique circumstances surrounding their production. In 2007, the Denver Mint produced over billion Lincoln cents. That number might make you think this coin is common, even boring. But among those billions, a tiny fraction so small that many experts estimate fewer than examples were struck with extraordinary errors or transitional anomalies that make them worth millions today. Here's where it gets thrilling. According to insider reports, some 2007 Lincoln cents were mistakenly struck using experimental planchets, or early alloy tests meant for future coinage. Others may have been struck off-center, with double dies, or even with misaligned mint marks. But the rarest of them all, the true holy grail, is the 2007 penny with an unconfirmed Liberty obverse. Yes, some experts believe that a prototype version featuring a revived Liberty head design may have been accidentally struck during testing. These coins were never meant to enter circulation, but somehow, someway, a few of them did. One such coin was allegedly found in a roll of pennies from a Colorado bank in 2007. Its discovery stunned the numismatic community. Its surface was nearly flawless. Its details were unlike any other. It was authenticated, graded, and eventually sold privately for a jaw-dropping $55 million. Now you might be asking, why would a 1 cent coin from 2007 be worth $55 million? Let's break it down. First, rarity. The coin in question is believed to be one of a kind or one of just a handful known to exist. In numismatics, rarity drives value. The rarer the coin, the higher the price. Second, error significance. The alleged Liberty design on a 2007 coin is an anomaly of the highest order. It shouldn't exist. If it does, it's the equivalent of a modern-day Mona Lisa, beautiful, mysterious, and priceless. Third, condition and provenance. The $55 million coin was graded MS red, nearly perfect, with rich coppery luster and unblemished surfaces. Combine that with its dramatic backstory and mystery, and you have a coin that collectors would go to war over. Finally, the collector's market is booming. In recent years, rare coins have sold for more than luxury homes, fine art, and classic cars. And this coin, this elusive 2070 cent, is now a status symbol, a piece of American history, and an investment all rolled into one. What makes this story even more captivating is this: the coin was found in circulation. Yes. A coin worth $55 million was once sitting quietly inside a roll of bank-wrapped pennies. It passed through machines, cash registers, maybe even your pocket unnoticed for years. It's a stark reminder that rare treasure still hides in plain sight. That's what makes the world of coin collecting so magical. You never know what you might find, and here's where things get exciting for you, the viewer. There may be more of these coins out there. The 2070 Liberty cent is a modern marvel, but others could be waiting to be discovered. In jars. In drawers. In penny rolls. In your change from the store. So how can you tell if you're holding a treasure? Here are the signs to look for. Mint mark. Look for a strong, clear D under the date. Some valuable varieties have an unusual font or misalignment. Obverse design. If you see anything that looks different, maybe the face doesn't resemble Lincoln, or the details are sharper or more artistic, you might have a prototype. Strike errors, off-center strikes, double dies, and misaligned dies can all boost value. Color and luster. A brilliant, almost mirror-like red surface with no blemishes can raise a coin's grade and its worth dramatically. Weight. Some rare versions are struck on the wrong metal planchet. Weighing the coin might reveal a clue. If you suspect you've found something unique, do not clean it. Immediately take it to a reputable coin dealer or grading service like PCGS or NGC. This coin, once overlooked and underappreciated, is now the face of a modern coin collecting revolution. It's a reminder that value isn't just about age, it's about mystery, rarity, and story. From a copper disc struck in Denver to a treasure worth more than a private island, the 2007 Liberty 1 cent coin has earned its place in numismatic history. It represents the hope that we might all find something extraordinary in the most ordinary places. It challenges us to look closer, to stay curious, and to never underestimate the power of a penny. So, could you be holding a $55 million coin right now? Could your next roll of pennies hide a life-changing discovery? Keep searching, keep collecting, and keep dreaming. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to and hit the bell icon so you never miss another jaw-dropping story from the world of rare coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny, or if you're going to check your coin jar tonight. Until next time, remember, history is in your hands.